Something major is happening, something is now brewing, and something is now in the works by the Killer Clowns. We know that major purge is going to be happening on October 31st of 2022. However, there's perhaps something else now. Perhaps the Killer Clowns have different plans in their cards, and perhaps they're going to conduct something else as well, something else that's very dangerous. We don't really have the details, we don't really have every single detail out there. However, we can say that the Killer Clown had a major message to share and a warning to the public once again. We're going to go ahead and take you to the footage right now, and as always, viewer discretion is advised. We then asked the question, what exactly do you have in mind then? He responded back, oh, we have a lot of different things. We aren't going to just fight back, no. We're going to torture people. That's our new plan. We don't want to just purge and scare people anymore, no. We want to torture people. Yes, that's what we're going to do. We are going to torture them, and that's what we want. We want people to scream. We want people to feel pain. We want people to be at their worst state. This is what we want. We want people to suffer for all the wrong things they have done. We have done everything we could to make people happy, but they treat us like crap. So guess what? We want to torture people. We then proceeded to say, switching gears now to the day we have been talking about for the longest time, October 31st. What will you personally do on that day? In detail, that is. And in detail, he replied back, hey, you're going to love this so much. I'm going to dress up as a regular, friendly clown. And I will have balloons. I will be going around the streets and will talk to people. Once I ask them to take my balloon, I will grab them and quickly run to the car we will have stationed. Once our car is full, we will drive all the way to the graveyard and bury people alive. And we will do that all night until there is nobody in the streets. I know all the other clown groups are going to be raiding houses and neighborhoods and even stores. For us, we are going to bury people to help there be the purge. I then said, now you're just presuming that people enjoy the fact that you were humiliated. You keep jumping the gun. Don't you see that being wrong? He replied back by saying, look, we were innocent too when we started out as clowns as well. You know for a fact that we didn't do anything to anyone, and what did we do? Nothing. But we still were laughed at and embarrassed. So guess what? Those people who are innocent are going to go through what we went through. I then asked the question, do you want to be happy? He said, I do want to be happy. What kind of question was that? I then said, let me rephrase the question. What is it that would make you happy if you were in control of this life? He replied back saying, people loving me and being accepted. People wanting to treat me with respect and not go through the constant humiliation that happened to me years ago almost every day in my life. We all rose up because of what happened before, when people treated us with disrespect. That's what happened. I then asked the question, and you have the chance, well, not the question, but the statement, and you have the chance of that happening if you would stop acting like a monster. He replied back by saying, don't you dare ever call me a monster. Don't you dare. You think we are monsters because of what we are doing? You think we are the monsters because of what we are set out to do? But you don't even stop and think what humans are capable of. If you think that we are aggressive and scary, then you have it wrong. And everyone is thinking we are the enemies. But they don't know that humanity is more evil than anything in this world. The humans are scarier in this world than any of us. It just so happens that we are not afraid to step down. Humans are afraid to show their real side. Because they do have that real side. They just refuse to show up. But if you truly knew what most humans are capable of, then it would be them being monsters. Don't you ever dare call me a monster when it's us saving this world. I'm done with this interview. See you on the 31st. Well, that concludes the interview, ladies and gentlemen, and as always, we always break things down and try to gain a perspective out of this, and it looks like the Killer Clowns have a new plan, as they stated. They have a new plan, and as sickening as this is, perhaps this plan is something that they believe in. This is a plan that they're looking to do on the 31st. They're trying to abduct more people in the streets, and they're going to bury them alive. This Jingles the Clown stated that he wants people to squeal and actually scream, and they want them to suffer. Can you imagine what is going through their minds thinking that it's okay to actually commit to this? They're thinking that it's absolutely okay for them to do all of this on the 31st, for them to conduct a purge, for them to lead a purge, this movement that is completely blasphemy. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I have no idea. And more so, remember, Jingles the Clown did state that he believes that the humans are actually monsters. He believes that it's the humans out there that are more capable to dangerous tactics and all that and more, due to the fact that it's the humans that are more, quote, evil than the Killer Clowns. Well, I disagree wholeheartedly. I've seen the good side of the human beings. I've seen the good sides of many humans out there. I mean, yeah, okay, there are always good and bad apples out there. I get it. However, when it comes to the Killer Clowns, all I keep seeing is nothing more but destruction and mayhem and chaos and purge and such. So Killer Clowns are the ones who are actually showing more of the evil side as opposed to the human beings out there. Well, nonetheless, everyone, that is basically it for this video alone. We're getting set for October 31st, just about a week away. We cannot wait for well, we can wait, I guess, but in terms of what's going to happen on that day, we really have no idea what's going to happen. We do want to preface this by saying that we're going to still continue to deliver more news on the daily basis until the 31st. After the 31st, we have no idea what this world will look like. But we do know one thing. At the very least, humans are rising up, and these Killer Clowns are beginning to shaken up. Like, comment, subscribe. We will see you next time. Good night, everyone.
We are very much real, and the Halloween Clown Purge is gonna happen. This is not a story. This is real life. This is really happening.
Well, it may be real, but it seems like a story. I mean, you guys were disrespected. You guys were ridiculed and tormented for decades, hence the reason why you guys decided to rise up.
Who gives a shit?
You know, it's funny that you mention how everyone else is humans. But deep down inside, behind that mask of yours, you're a human as well. You have a beating heart. That makes you a human. It's not like you're some form of alien that is from outer space, completely different from any other person out there. Deep down inside, you are a human as well. How do you respond to that? I mean, do you feel any different?
We are no humans. We are clowns. And don't you call me an alien. Do I sound or look like an alien?
I would say you look and sound worse than an alien. I mean, you are looking
Exactly.
to...
I am worse.